I began painting 3 years ago, and I remember at the time I didn't even know that I could paint. I hadn't painted since high school. I was almost 40 years old, but I thought, you know what, I'll just do this for me. It'll be something that I can do that makes me feel good. I had purchased a lot of black canvas, and I remember just thinking how odd that anyone should paint on black. And I just thought, okay, let me just fill the spaces with dots. And so that's how that's how it began for me. That's how I began painting with dots. If you look at this canvas here, we began with a black empty space. And I think that's how life is. You know, sometimes we're going through a difficult time, or we're simply just in a time of our life where we're thinking of, okay, what's next? And so when I begin a canvas, I begin with one dot. And I always sort of imagine that that's us coming into this life. And as I began painting the dots and filling the spaces, I began imagining that those dots are representative of our life, our experiences, our lessons. And as I begin filling it more and more, you begin to see how every dot is necessary for the whole. Every shape and every color has its place on the canvas. One day as you stand back and you look at the canvas, you realize that there's no dot that's not supposed to be there. If you were to take any part of this away, it wouldn't be complete. And so perhaps one day as we stand back and we look at our own life, we see it almost as the canvas, and we see it as this beautiful work of art. But if this was your life and you were, you know, building your lessons, your knowledge, your wisdom, your love, everything that you get out of this life, it's right here. And as you go out, you realize it's not easy. The process can sometimes be arduous, and there are times when you feel like, oh, this is just too much. But underneath that, there's beauty. I sometimes look at my art as a divine download. It's almost as though when I'm painting, I'm asking questions and I'm listening, and whatever I'm feeling is translated onto the canvas. My paintings are filled with love. It's filled with inspiration, dreaming. It's a feeling of belonging, of trust, of knowing, and so I've learned a lot through my painting journey.